Welcome to Study Assistant app. This app is designed for students who wish to revise the contents of their subjects. This app has basic functionalities such as a home screen, a quiz with series of questions, a score screen. Additionally, it has five distinct features such as customization, navigation, file storage for persistence, timer, and highest score keeping. At first, I will briefly demonstrate the basic functionalities and then I will proceed to explaining the five additional features of this app. Afterwards, I will also explain the code base of this app. When the user loads this application, they are greeted with three different sections. The first is the welcome back screen. After that, they can see the different quizzes that are available to them. And the last section is basically for customization. The user can create new cards using this button. So um, at, in the second section, we are presented with the different quizzes that are available. Each of them contain the general information about the quiz. For instance, the title, the number of questions, its difficulty level, and the highest score achieved by the user. They can begin the quiz by just clicking this attempt quiz button. So let me demonstrate this. When the user clicks attempt quiz, they are presented with a new screen in which they will be sequentially presented each questions. Um, at first, this is the question, and there are four options for this question. The user can click any one of these. So let me click this. They can navigate to the next or previous question using these buttons. Um, they, so let me click this. The user can also navigate back by clicking the previous button, and the option they chose will be saved. They do not have to enter it again. So as you can see, all the options are saved. Um, After the user completes the quiz, they can click on submit and it'll present them with the score screen. So the total questions were 5, the accuracy was 100%, and it took me 57 seconds to complete this quiz. Now, if I do not get a perfect score, I can even retry, which will again take me back to the quiz, and I have to select all the options. Um, and the and I can also go back to home screen by clicking this button. So that is all for the card section. The next section is customization section. Now using this section, the user can basically append more cards to the available card section. So let me demonstrate that briefly. When I click on add a card, it presents me with a new page. There are various buttons for in this page. The first is finish and save. This essentially saves our card. The second is home page, which if I click, I'll be taken back again to home page. And so I can create a new card like this. So let me just briefly input random information. I can also choose the difficulty level for this, so easy. And I'm basically presented with these widgets in which I can enter the information of the new quiz. So I can enter questions like what is 5 times 5. I can enter various options, and I can also choose the correct answer. So the correct answer for this one is 25. I can proceed to next entry, and again I'll be presented with another question. Now if I'm done with my question, then I can simply click finish and save, and then it will save my card. So as we can see, a new card appears on this one. So I can attempt the quiz again, and it shows us all the questions that we created previously. So this is my quiz application. Now I will be showing you the code base of this application. So the code base of this application is functional in nature. That is to say, each task is delegated to a small function which only performs one particular task. So there are various types of functions. They are the first one is initialization. This basically initializes the window. The second one, these are the global variables which are used for storing the state of the application and are shared throughout various functions. There are utility functions which perform various tasks such as initializing the variables, loading cards into the screen, loading the data of the cards, clearing the screen, etc. The third type of functions are pages. These are the individual pages that are presented to the user. This is the home screen, which is responsible for rendering the home page of the application. There is quiz page, which is, as the name suggests, responsible for rendering the quiz page. They will, and sorry, I forgot to put this one. These are frames, which are uh, collection of different widgets inside the page. So available cards frame. This is the second section that shows up in the home page. The MCQ frame is responsible for rendering all the questions and options, and the add card frame is responsible for rendering the add card button. So this is my overall code base for my application. Thanks.